Okay, now normally, again, this scroll would still be basically covering this, but with this roller outer, you can lift it up enough to get in here and do all this work. You just have to fight that a little bit.
And if somebody does take that scroll off, that is just put back. Is there a special sort of tape?
I use clear packing tape for that seam.
Okay.
And then if this is ruined, I have new ones also. But
and how would you apply that while it's in its state like this? And then
no, you'd have to have it in the sign, because once it's taped, because it's got to be threaded through here, under here, and then around.
Okay.
So you would have to put it in, and then obviously you want to tape it without this roller in, so you don't have the pressure on it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so now normally you wouldn't have to go any farther than that. You got your motor here, your motor's out, ready for the new motor. But being we got to replace these ballasts, we got to go one more step. And that step is to take this inner housing out of the outer housing, because we got to pull these out far enough to get at the wires. The wires are underneath here.
Again, covers.
Covers.
All right, we'll return after we do this.
Yeah.
Here's a tidbit too that.
There. Okay, your lower cord here goes through the bottom of the sign, and you're going to want to take that loose, so that you know, because this has to lift up. So you just take and bend these two little tabs, and then reach in there with the pliers and just squeeze that, and it'll come right out.
And you had a previous 65 Rippler here on the operating table where someone didn't realize there was a top and the bottom for
Yeah,
it.
they actually put it in upside down.
All right, little sandwich two-piece, but you get the idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in order to get, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this cover off where all the wires run for this whole mechanism. In order to do that, you have 3 screws here.
Two. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's 4 screws. There's one right here, one right underneath the motor. This is the first time I've ever done this.
Today,
yeah.
Oh, could there be 5?
You know something, there is another. We're going to have to take this completely apart. So, yeah, because I got...
We shall return.
Yeah, okay. Now what we got to do in order to get at the wiring for these ballasts is we have to take this plate off. Now there's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's also one underneath this roller. It kind of goes in from this way. So about the only way you can access that is to take this roller out. Now this roller is attached a little bit different than the other side, but it's the same principle. There's washers on both sides, and there's a little clip here. And again, you got to kind of
finagle it loose.
Mm-hmm. And you only have to take the clip off one side, obviously. Just like that. And you see the washer. You just leave that washer on there, and then slide your shaft out. And now you'll see the other 2, the thin washers, just like on the other side. They're laying there. And then here's your drive roller. And you can see that belt and that.
And the 2 outer rubber bands are for
just to help grip that scroll, so that it, you know.
Yep.
Now, here's that other screw that I was telling you about. As you can see, that's a little. Now, the other way you could do this, it's a little more work. If you take, there's Phillips screws that hold these in. In fact, this one, in fact, is loose. But you take these 8 stanchions out, and then this nut here, and then you can lift this whole plate out.
Okay.
But that isn't really necessary. I mean, it's easier to take that roller out. So you take those 3, that one, and I'm going to need a little Phillips. All right. If you didn't know this one was here, this would kind of confuse you for a little while.
I remember watching a video on a Shark vacuum that the kid had 60, 70,000 views, and there was one screw underneath a wheel on the bottom, and that was the one everyone watched. Ooh, look at that.
See, now there's our wiring.
And you can
see why I took this loose.
Yep.
So now you can just flip this over, and they tape everything kind of in place. It's kind of a, this is, like I say, this is right from Lakeside Plastics. This is a virgin. And I'd already loosened this ballast here, which is held in by 2 screws. Take them out. Again, normally you wouldn't have to go quite this deep, but it's kind of nice that this one did have a bad ballast. So if somebody needs to, if you don't need a ballast, then obviously skip these steps. This tape is out. Okay, so now you can kind of see, kind of unwind your wires, kind of get them out of the way. And you'll see the wire, obviously they're attached in 2 spots. We have one here, and then the power comes into here. This will go up to your socket here. So obviously we've got to disconnect this with a simple wire nut. Disconnect that one. And this one, what we got to do there is we got to cut this and then re-splice it in. So we just take, and I always cut it on the side of the, just like that. There's our bad ballast. Now this was the noisy one, if you'll remember. Okay.
All right.
You can.
And we will return after we bring our new candidate in.